What could possibly go wrong?
Bubsy is a very, very odd game. I feel like a lot of people have said that before. I mean, everyone in their family at this point has already said that. I picked this up after... what was it? So a while ago, like, I had this massive, like, video game phase. I mean, I still in one, don't get me wrong. I was rewatching a lot of old videos that I used to enjoy, and I realised a lot of creators that I've watched who had something to do with Bubsy to some extent. So, you know, I thought, you know, I heard the game's pretty bad, might as well pick them up myself. I'm actually really intrigued about the character. I remember back when, what was it, the Woolly Strike Bag came out. Well, I played that at some point around release, and I thought, really, they made this such a really questionable game that one is. And I didn't hate it. Like, the art style, it was kind of breaking itself. So I thought I'd go back to these, because personally, like, I wanted to see the roots of the game, so I wanted to actually judge it for myself. And as funny as it sounds, first game's kind of a banger. Like, yeah, you always have to fight over the controls to an extent, but when you get a hand of the speed, like, I'm pretty sure he's faster than Sonic, and at least Sonic 1. I want to say Sonic 2 as well. But then again, that all depends on whether or not you're holding the directions, because the directions do cause a lot of issues with the speed, because of the speed cap.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
I want to say, I do feel like the issue that I have with this game is not necessarily the difficulty, but probably something a lot of people have said before, that being, you know, Bubsy dies in one hit. I'm actually really surprised they didn't do the thing they did in Bubsy 3D, where, you know, he got a few hits in, at least. But then again, making a 3D platformer, and then literally having your character die in one hit would be... I don't think many people would be very happy about that. No one knows that I would. Wait, excuse me? Okay, I didn't even know that's where that took me. What's going on here? Oh, and I'm gone. I don't know, like... The thing is like, I like to be very blunt when I talk about things, because I don't want to give people the wrong idea. I was surprised it didn't actually die quicker, to be honest. I don't want to give people the wrong idea. And you know, like, I don't really... It's really hard to explain. Because I remember I was talking with a friend earlier, and they mentioned about a show, and it's like the main character plays a lot of, like, crappy games, and supposedly, like, they use a lot of that logic and stuff in, like, the games that they play. Which, it's kind of funny, because I'm very peculiar in the way that I play games. Because I remember, we did actually have a FIFA tournament once. I'm not really the biggest fan of FIFA. But, I remember the only reason I won is because I wasn't playing the game as if it was FIFA, I was playing it as if it was Inazuma 11. So, I want to say that gave me, like, a leg up, but it really didn't. It just confused me a lot. Did I go here? But, yeah, I went up here, but is there another way out here? Just making sure that I've got to go back the way I came. Okay, that's a bit annoying. But when I realised I don't play games like a lot of people do, the one thing that kind of annoys me with a lot of games, especially more newer ones, is like a lot of the time, like a lot of people already know how to play them. So by the time I get to it, it's like I'm so severely underskilled. I am kind of scuffed. Because even the other day, like, I finally was able to get Mario Kart Wii's Online to work on my Nintendo Wii. And I was playing it, and, like, I wouldn't say I'm great at the game, but, you know, I had confidence in myself. I believed I was actually quite decent. And then the shocking revelation of everyone playing Funky Kong knowing every single shortcut kind of actually made me feel even worse about myself, to be honest. It was still fun, though, getting 6th place every single time. I feel like that's one of my issues where I just can't really adapt well. That's why I kind of settle for games like this. Like, don't get me wrong, Bubsy is hard, like, stupidly hard. How was I supposed to react to that? Oh, so you fall down the bloody waterfall, but you don't bloody get back. Okay. I give up this game. Damn, man. Nah, but like I remember I was watching some show. I forgot what it was. I think it was an awards show. They announced Bubsy 4D. And I was like, so not only has this cat had like 2 extra tries, it's getting a 3rd. So that's totaling to about 6 games, and I'm not accounting for like all the different ports because, well, I'm a bit too many personally. Fucking eggs! Fucking eggs! Oh, this is... To be fair, a lot of the appeal I have with these kinds of games is I don't even want to say they try something different, because you can tell, like, Bubsy is based on a lot of other mascot characters. But I actually kind of enjoy the fact this game is kind of like a cartoon. It helps me feel a bit more immersed in the game, to be honest. But I still don't get, you know, the cat with a t-shirt that can fly. I mean, granted, I would have made an argument about Knuckles, because ain't no way you're telling me, according to the game manuals, or like the directors or something, Knuckles can fly using his dreadlocks. Well, not even specifically fly, like glide. Like, I guess, yeah. I feel like that's just really stupid. It's funny, don't get me wrong, because then you get things like the OVA, but then it also brings up a lot of questions as to how, like, does anything function in these worlds? Oh, 1 second, just locking in. Oh, come on, that barely touched me.
More like a bridge too short.
Or maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know, like, I've never really had an issue with this game. I have been trying to record videos for it, but then I remembered I'm trying to be too perfect about it. And with games like Bubsy, like, you're realistically not going to be perfect on your tries. It's like, I was also trying, like, non-vocal things, because, you know, I'm not very happy with my voice. It's kind of grainy, very, very odd. And to be honest, I've been trying to gain a bit more confidence. I've been uploading a lot more. But, you know, there's always trying to find, like, what's the right kind of content for me. I've kind of realised, what's the point in me trying to play things that I'm just genuinely not enjoying, if I can play something really stupid and genuinely have fun with it? Over it one. I don't know, it's one of those things, I don't know. But I remember, like, I did play first Bubsy for the first time, not too long ago. I played it on the Switch Online because I was planning to buy the collection. And, like, I used a lot of the you know, the retries on it. I'm not normally that kind of person, I don't like doing that. And it's like, I'd never, you know, doubt someone's gameplay. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the bloody, you know when a lot of people complain about, like, oh, you gotta play on official hardware, or like, oh, you can't use save states and rewinds. For a game like this, realistically, yeah, like, I understand wanting to go, like, the whole trial and error approach, but it's fucking Bubsy. Like, even if you have trial and error, you're not gonna be guaranteed to remember where everything is. Like, this game throws all the punches at once. It's so stupid. But it's also really funny. Like, there's one thing I can appreciate about Bubsy is, funny enough, Bubsy 3D. Because I actually bought it for the PS1 not too long ago as well, just before this collection got announced. And, like, I play it unironically, like, I genuinely enjoy it. Because don't get me wrong, like, it looks like ass, but I also think of it in my mind like the time frame it was released, the development history of it. I generally find it a really interesting game, and I find it really charming. Because quite frankly, like, you're not going to get really many characters like Bubsy. Like, yeah, you've got characters like Gex that constantly have catchphrases.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
But I like Bubsy as a character in general, especially with how, like, 4D is treating him. Because you're not telling me, like, not only is he having a glow-up, but it's not like, oh, he hates himself, like, he's cringing, like, he's actually evolving, he's, you know, growing. And, like, I appreciate that in terms of, like, character growth. Because you won't get that with most characters. Like, they brought back Gex, like, realistically, they're just gonna make him, you know, as snappy as he's always been. So you're never gonna, like, always get, like, a perfect, like, continuation. And that's why, like, I appreciate Bubsy for what it is. Because personally, like, did anyone realistically think Bobcat was going to get another game? Like, no. But he does. He keeps doing it. I don't know how he's doing it. I'm scared. Like, I'm glad he keeps getting games, to be honest, because, you know, you never really get to see a character's full potential until, I want to say it's gone, to be fair. Like, my favourite Sonic game of all time is Sonic Unleashed. And realizing, like, the amount of hate that game got at the time, especially with, what's a lot of complaints about the Werehog. And don't get me wrong, like, oh, and I failed it instantly. Don't get me wrong, the complaints are valid. Like, all the complaints are valid, well, realistically. Like, everyone's, like, perception of things is always going to change. So that's why I find it really funny I can enjoy something like this. Especially with what kind of, like, game that it is. I like the movement in this game. Like, it's really floaty, but genuinely when you understand how it functions, like, it's really enjoyable. The music is great too, unless you've played the Mega Drive version.
Uh-oh.
Like, I've genuinely questioned my existence listening to that Mega Drive version. Because there is no way that's real! The Mega Drive could pull off, like, some of the best music in video gaming, and there is no way you're telling me it did Bubsy that dirty. I completely forgot there's an enemy there.
Fearless? Uh-oh.
But I don't know, like, Bubsy's just really weird. Like, it's really, really, really weird. Like, I even remember, you know, the talks about the pilot existing and stuff. I'm glad they added that to this collection as well, even if it's, like, weirdly broken up. So I don't know if that's how, like, the pilot actually is, because I know someone uploaded it to YouTube a couple years ago. But, you know, I'm hoping Bubsy 4D does really well. Because personally, like, I want to see another Bubsy game. And I know it's really crazy to say, to be honest. I feel like there's a load of games that feel really similar. And I know technically, like, Bubsy 40 is kind of like a speedrun game. Especially because it... I was gonna say, oh, because it's made by the people who made Demon
Shouldn't that
Turf.
be fearless?
Then I remember that I
Uh-oh.
haven't even played that one, and I have, like, a really annoying thing where it's like, I want to sit down and play games, but it's the problem of, like, actively, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, actually sit down and finishing most of them. I think the last game I actually, like, sat through was, like, Persona 5. And I would honestly get a lot of hate for it, because I was not a big fan of 5. I mostly enjoyed 4 and 3. And, like, a lot of people could consider that biased. To be honest, I understand what... Well, I completely understand why. Like, the gameplay for 5 is fine. I do feel like the difficulty was a bit weird at points. I had a lot of issues with, like, a lot of the characters as well. Since I only liked... Oh, I forgot you have to jump very weirdly. Wait, I'm still alive? I thought I died for it. I don't know, like, the characters were really weird in 5. Like,
Shouldn't
they're
that be
always
fearless?
weird, and it's like it's a
Uh-oh.
cultural thing, so it's like I understand. I don't understand. Like, it's always like those really weird scenes that just make me feel really uncomfortable. And again, like, it's literally just like, oh, it's just the cultural differences. I guess that's an excuse a lot of people use for it. But for me, I prefer games that have a story, but one I can follow with. So I feel like, to an extent, 5 was a bit confusing. Don't get me wrong, like, I kind of understood Mementos, but I also
Shouldn't
kind
that
of
be fearless?
didn't.
Uh-oh.
Again, that's just me. Like, the game is just very... It's weird, is all. So, like, the past couple years, I've been sticking to, like, racing games and, fighting games, but it's like, I'm terrible at fighting games. I only play them because they have some of my favourite characters, and like with racing games, like, I don't want to consider kart races in the same category. So I was really hyped for Sonic Racing, but then the issue of, like, I was worried it was going to end up like Team Sonic Racing. And I'm not saying Team Sonic Racing was bad, like, it was something, that's for sure. I quite enjoyed it for what it was. I'm going to keep saying that because it's genuinely my justification a lot of the
Shouldn't that be
time.
fearless? Uh-oh.
Like, it was just an okay kart racer, but then it also had the issue of, like, it was competing with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't think it was realistically going to win that. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love Transport. I really have been enjoying Crossworlds. But, I don't know, like, I'm not even the biggest fan of, like, 8 Deluxe. Like, I like regular 8. I do feel like 8 Deluxe is a bit too packed. But I'm glad they added as many courses as they have. But the issue I now have is, like, you're telling me you added 48 tracks, but only 8 more characters? Granted, that could just be me, like, that has an issue with that. Whoa! I did not know there was a attack box. What was this, wind tower defense? I don't know, it's one of the... Like, Mario Kart 8, I'm not the biggest
Shouldn't that be
fan.
fearless?
Like,
Uh-oh.
it's fine. I'm glad it had 2 Rainbow Roads, and I'm glad that the new... Well, no, it had 3 Rainbow Roads. But I liked that 8 Deluxe added Wii Rainbow Road as the last one, because that was my favourite one. Again, that's also kind of biased, because, like, Mario Kart Wii is my favourite out of the bunch. But personally, like, I like it because it's the one I grew up with, and, like, yeah, that could be nostalgia, really. But I enjoyed it for, like, I still play it with family. I love the hecticness of it. But nothing is more annoying than having like one family member who refuses to learn how to play manual. So they're always playing automatic, and then like, how do I explain this? They also play in a way where it's like they want to win, but if you have the opportunity to win, they will do everything in their power to let you win. And it makes me feel bad because, like, I don't want to always win. Like, I would like to see you win because I know you're capable of doing it.
Shouldn't that be fearless?
But because they don't really drift either, like, they do miss out on a lot of, like, movement opportunities. But I do like a lot of the randomness in it, because technically it's not even that random. The one thing I do have gripes with that game, though, bloody ranking system. That star-based ranking system really pisses me off. Because don't get me wrong, like, yeah, I understand, like, oh, you get stars based on your performance, and the better you do, you can get up to, like, 3 stars. Which is good, like, I like that. Yeah. Until the game is so unbelievably, like, cracked out of its mind, to the point where you're getting hit with, like, 5 red shells, blue shell, banana, and also getting bumped off the map within, like, the exact same turn. Like, I get it. Like, I understand it. Like, in practice, I get it. But at the same time, like, I don't want it to be too easy, like, oh, it depends on your times. Because, realistically, like, your times only realistically do so much. I don't know, I don't want it to be too piss easy, but I also don't want it to be, like, too hard. There has to be a good middle ground where it's a chaotic game, but, you know, you can still do really well and get high rankings. I don't know, I feel like that's just me. I don't understand a lot of technical know-how. To be honest, right, like, we're trying to do, like, YouTube for, like, the past few years. Like, I'll on and off create an account, upload things, and then give up. But it's never because, like, oh, videos never really get enough views or anything like that, or failing to find an audience. Everyone finds their audience in time. For me, my issue is consistency. Because A, like, I have commitment issues, so I will struggle to find, like, a game or, like, a subject specifically to constantly do something on. And I feel like that can annoy a lot of people. Specifically, like... Oh, come on! Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, what is the hitbox on that? I don't know, like, to me, like, it's really easy to get angry at games. And it's also like, I don't want people to know me for anger. Because I feel like I struggle a lot with that kind of thing. Because like, I also wanted to take up streaming. Because, you know, I've had an interest in it. But I also have the issue of, like, but realistically, what am I gonna do? Because I was thinking of doing, like, VTubing. Because, like, you know, I don't know. I have problems with, like, the image of myself, in a way. So it's like, if I were, I would rather do VTubing. Because realistically, like, I could hide myself. Not like I really have anything to hide other than myself. You know? Because, like, I have a lot of ideas for, like, stories, like, stuff. And I kind of want to make books, kinda. Like, nearly everyone nowadays, to an extent, wants to be like a manga writer, you know. Like, we want to create something meaningful, I guess. You don't get a lot of time to realistically make something of your life. So it's like I have a story planned out, I have characters planned out, I draw things a lot of the time. So it's like I want to make it because it's like a passion project. I really do want to do something about though. I don't even know what to do with this video, you know? Because I made this video so I could show off gameplay for Bubsy. But I also kind of just thought, like, realistically, I'm just going to do another playthrough of this with no, like, talking in it. I could realistically do this as more like an update, I guess. I don't know, I don't really think people care that much. Whoa. I don't know, like, either way, it is what it is. Like, I enjoy the game series for what it is. I'm just going to reroute back to what I was saying. Because realistically, I completely forgot what I was going on about. This is also an issue I have when it comes to consistency.
Well, it worked for Clint.
Like, I just can't remember from what I say, like, a few minutes back. So, trying to remember a single thing that I've said becomes a really big issue for me. So, game over. Yeah, well, I already got. I don't know, like, I'm trying to be more consistent, I'm trying to upload more. And, you know, I'm trying to find what exactly makes me feel happy. I feel like I want to, like, talk about my life to people. It's like it's not really anything remarkable. So, like, it makes me feel like, what's the point of mentioning it? Because a lot of people don't really want to hear it, to be honest. Some people come for, like, the comfort videos. Some people come for, like, other things. What do I mean, other things? No, generally, what am I going on about?
Well, it worked for Clint.
Hang on, let me think. So I've got a video in the works, right? It'll probably be uploaded after this one. It was technically meant to be uploaded first, but I generally just cannot be asked.
Well, it worked for Clint.
I generally can't be asked to upload it first. Because I didn't realize until after I was done with it, like, how scuffed it was. So it's going to be like a Minecraft video. Like, it's a long-ass Minecraft video, right? And it's of a friend of mine. Like, we were playing in creative for a bit, and I wanted to, like, put, like, a peaceful video on my channel. But then I remembered, like, not only is it, like, over 40 minutes long, but I completely forgot that I normally tend to play the game without any volume. So, not only is there no, like, talking whatsoever, there's just no, like, game volume either. And as funny as that is, it kind of annoys me. Because it's made me realize I don't notice a lot of issues I have with things.
Well, it worked for Clint.
That's also kind of what I mean by consistency. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, like, upload things at a pace that makes me feel happy,
Well, it
you
worked
know,
for Clint.
yada yada yada. Because, like, I'm not good with talking. I'm not good with scripts, which is why, like, I thought, I just did it again. Did I generally just forget that was that? Like, sometimes I question, like, what's the right path for me, to be honest? Because, like, my issue with scripts, right, is that it's not even like I feel tied down by it. I have the issue of... So, like, currently I don't have a PC, right? I'm gonna rectify that. But it's also, like, I can't edit well. So normally what you see is what you get. Like, you get the video as it's made. Which, like, a lot of the time, like, it isn't really that big of an issue. But I also kind of just don't want to make something bad. Oh yeah, that's the point. It's all about, again. Oh. Reminds me a lot of Marsh, to be honest. So realistically, like, I'm going to try to upload more, but I'm also going to try to learn to be a lot less perfect, you know? So I've realised a lot of my content suffers because A, I don't upload because, well, also A, like, I just don't, That's the word I'm looking for. I literally have not uploaded that Sonic Cross Worlds video because A, like I thought I was quite decent at the game, and B, I genuinely realized that I don't even think the cup is too hard. Like it's just me, which is the issue with it. Like I've been trying to sort it out. So I go back to it like every so often, hoping like I can rectify the mistakes that I made with it. I haven't really had the chance though, because of how it is. So like, I've been trying to constantly like tinker gadgets, different classes. It's like nothing really ticked with it. Oh, I don't know. That's generally the issue I've been having with it. It is what it is though. You know, trying to focus on everything has been a big pain. But either way, I'm happy,
What could
kinda.
possibly go wrong?
I've been trying to keep myself occupied with hobbies, right? So, what's actually, why am I going slow? I might as well just speed through this. Because it'll be in my memory at some point tomorrow. I don't know, like I said, I'm trying to be more consistent with uploads. I'm trying to get everything I possibly can sorted. Hopefully my quality and content improves. I do hope that I eventually... I don't want to say see growth, because I don't get me wrong, I do want to grow as a YouTuber, but the issue like I've been having is script. Because as I don't have a PC and my attention span is ass, apparently not for these kinds of games though, I can't exactly look at the script and play the game at the same time. Well, I even had this joke with a friend, right, where it would just be like a random video series of me reading, caterpillars from Alot. And like I'm trying to get like one specific kind of version of it. Like, I want to get like a maxed out stat one. Well, not maxed out stat, but like all the special like perks and stuff. And they said as a joke, "Oh, why don't you do that? But you just speak in like a really monotone voice." And try and do like, Reddit, am I the asshole kind of like videos, and just speech over it. But don't even like finish like the story or anything, just like end it right as you like the egg hatches and you see the stat. I don't know, I've had some really stupid like ideas. Like an idea that I've had, and realistically I'm not going to do nothing with it. Like, I would like to, but it would be stupid in general. You know how there's like all those kinds of like ARGs and stuff like that? I kind of wanted to do this thing where like every night,
Did I mention I don't like heights?
like I'd buy a new camera, I'd set up a room, and like I would... what's the word? I would cosplay as like one of my characters from a story, and I will literally just have the whole video basically just be me taping the bedroom whilst me wearing like a mask, like no interruptions or anything like that. And the entire video is literally about like, I want to say an hour or so long, where it's like what's it? Like music playing in the background, like record players and like vinyl and shit. And like it'd just be me doing menial tasks. And like every so often, like I will slightly change the pattern. But I also kind of thought like that's a bit repetitive, like there isn't really much to it. I thought it was like a fun skit kind of thing that I could do. Because I also kind of wanted to do that a bit with like the streaming as well, where it's like, yeah, I'd probably use like a VTuber model, but then like when the stream's about to end, there'll be like a little skit at the end of it where it just cuts to me as like one of my characters, like in the chair, and it would slowly like cut to like a edit of like one of my characters like fully animated, like walking through the door frame. And it kind of like turns into like a weird confrontational like conversation. It's like slightly different each time. And I want it to just be like a really weird like occurrence kind of thing. I don't know, I've been trying to do really stupid things because, I don't know, I just like stupid things. It's kind of funny. It is what it is though. I've been trying to branch out, figure out what exactly is my shtick. Like, generally I have no clue the kind of content I want to make or do. It's like, I don't want to copy anyone else, but there's no such thing as an original idea, so realistically I'll have to adapt to something. I'm kind of happy with, like, some things, I guess.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
I don't know. I don't know, I want to say I'm looking for recommendations for games, but the thing is, I'm a dense idiot. So even if someone told me to play something, it would not be beneficial to me whatsoever. And not because like the recommendation's bad, just because I'm terrible. I've got a bunch of games, but I can play just about anything I want, and I'd rather play Bubsy, and I think that's saying a lot more about me than it is to anything else. Generally, I just got nothing better going on, so I'd rather just play Bubsy. I don't know, I like the whimsy of it, it's enjoyable.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
Either way, you know what, I think I might just end the video here, because quite frankly, I have no clue what I'm saying, I'm rambling on too long, I have not slept in what feels like forever. I appreciate you stopped by, and if you've made it this far, I feel so sorry for you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your night, morning, yada yada yada. This has been Scarlet, and thank you for watching.